All righty. Welcome, everybody, to the Monday night Infinity Global team call. I don't have near as much experience as a lot of the other people that are involved on our team, but I can tell you that I've been in it long enough to realize that, every once in a while something come
Thank you
along
for using any
that
meeting.
really, got the opportunity to kind of money in people's pockets that we all dream. 17 months. I'm a brick and mortar business owner. I've had my own company for over 25 years. I had a neighbor that knew, that I'd done well, and he pounded on me to get into a program that I put quite a bit of money into. Then the FTC ended up shutting it down. So I personally went on a mission to figure out how to get my money back, and I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anybody. Another program for about 6 months that was in pre-launch, and after it launched, there was absolutely no money to be made in the program. So I was really turned off with the whole idea of working a program that didn't have a track record, and unfortunately, that cost me a lot of money in this program, and I'll explain to you, why that is. But so when this guy called me about 11 weeks ago or so, 12 weeks ago, he started telling me about the concept, and the program was based on an online casino, and I told him that I personally like to go to casinos. I like to play cards. I like to play craps. So I like the concept of the business platform, but, that unfortunately I just don't work pre-launches, which, at this point my attitude has changed, and I'm going to keep my eyes open and stuff and not shut myself down in case something like this ever crosses my path. But basically, I told the guy to give me a call back whenever he made some money in this program, and I never thought I'd really hear back from him. And he ended up calling me. I don't know why it keeps shuffling these. He ended up calling me about 7 weeks after, he had initially made the call to me, and he paid over $159,000 in 7 weeks. And to be honest with you, I didn't believe him. That just sounded too incredibly fictitious. And so I called him up to really call his bluff and told him that if he was willing to show me his back office through a live tour, that I'd be willing to take a look at this program. And sure enough, he did it. Join.me, took me in and showed me the money that he had made. And at that point, I couldn't jump into this program any faster. And I've been working it right now a little over, 5 or 6 weeks myself. And I was, able to start earning a very nice income immediately from this program. And so what we're going to talk about, first of all, is we're going to talk about the leaders of the company. What's really so attractive about this business is that Rick Mikey is our CEO. And Rick Mikey, I have personally talked to him many times on the phone, and he is just such a down-to-earth guy. Last time he called me and we talked, he started talking about hunting. I mean, you would have thought that he and I knew each other for years. He wasn't in any kind of hurry to get off the phone. He's a very personable person, and he's got, over 25 years experience in this industry. He invited one of his buddies, Joyce Barnes, to become the vice president of this company. Combined between these two gentlemen, they have over 50 years combined experience in this industry. And Mr. Mikey actually recently sold 2 very successful nutritional companies, and the reason he sold them is that, he was wanting to basically start another business, which he's referring to as his last rodeo, and he wanted something that had never been seen before in this industry. And he, went through all the work of seeing and being able to get these nutritional companies that he had approved in all these different countries. And, each country has a different border, and each country has, a different type of almost like an FDA or type association where he would have to get these, these different nutritionals and stuff approved. And so basically what he wanted was a digital product, require any sort of physical shipping, and he wanted something that could be basically bottomless and potential, and, that basically would appeal to the masses. And so he came up with Infinity the Global. And I tell you what, this thing right here is just making people a lot of money. Right now, my direct sponsor is actually on the path to actually become a millionaire in less than a year in this program. And after actually, going up his binary tree and watching how many people he's enrolled and taking a look at how many people are actually working the program, it doesn't really take a lot of people, in this business in your downline to make you a substantial income. And that really did excite me because, when you hear about people making a lot of money, you just picture them having to enroll, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And, this gentleman, my sponsor, has only brought in 30 personal people. And on our shared leg, there's about 3 or 4 that are actually working the program as hard as I am. So that's definitely motivational for myself. So the reason they named this company Infinity to Global is because the volume basically flows from infinity. So what we're looking at right here is like a snapshot of our back office of our binary tree. And what this would be is myself at the very top right there, and then you have a left and right leg, and as you enroll people, they drop, depending on which leg you have them set up, they drop down in single file line all the way to the bottom. But what makes this program amazing is that the actual volume flows all the way down from infinity. And so what that means is, hang on one second, I've got to mute people. All right. Right now, I'm at the very top of this binary tree, and if I was to enroll somebody, they would drop all the way down on the very, very bottom on that leg, and then depending on how many points are created, by what level that person enrolled at, everybody that's between that person and myself basically share the same amount of binary points.
Can we get that person muted?
Yeah, I've already hit this thing to mute everybody out. All right, sorry about that. I've already hit that one time. I don't know why I just hit mute everybody. I still got background noise. All right, so basically, for instance, if I was to enroll somebody right now on my left leg, they would drop all the way down to the very bottom. And if I've got 500 people that are in between myself and the person that I just enrolled, if I brought in, let's say, an emperor, which brings in 3,000 BV points, which are called business volume, everybody to that person through myself all get matching points. So if you can actually see the screen right here, you'll see where, like, the person that's directly underneath me has over 17,000 points on their left leg, and they have 0 points on their right. And, so what ends up happening is if you end up getting on somebody's strong leg, that ends up meaning that you only have to really build your inside leg in this program. If you're able to come in on an outside leg, depending on, where your sponsor places you whenever you get enrolled. So the reason they named the company Infinity Global is because the volume flows from infinity, and this is a global company. So no matter where you are in the world, pretty much every country is available to get into the business. Unfortunately, people that live in America are not able to gamble in the casino, and that's because right now it's just, they're still going through regulations and stuff. There are 3 states in the United States where you can gamble, but they can't gamble in our particular casino because all of the IP addresses that are within the United States are actually not allowed to even, sign up and access. But they're saying that maybe within the next year, or maybe 2 max, that it will be legal to be able to gamble in the casino. And when that's the case, every month when you pay your auto ship, you
unmute them.
Whenever that happens, we'll be able to have chips that we, will have to play in the casino. And that's one of the things about, whenever you're on an auto ship, and you get chips, you have to actually either give them away or you have to go in and play them yourself. Okay, so here's a snapshot of the home page of our casino. It's called Infinity Casino. and you can see that they have, tons of digital slots and video poker. They have Texas Hold'em, which you actually play against the house. They have live roulette and live baccarat, and also live blackjack. And what that means is whenever you log in and you go to play in this casino, you actually are dealing with live dealers. And you can interact with them. And, one of the tools that we get when you become a member of this program is a product called i2g Touch. And it's actually almost like a Google Hangout thing to where you can actually get in touch with other people that are playing at the table, and you can communicate not only with the dealers, but you can communicate with other people that are playing, at the table. So it becomes a very, very social, interactive entertainment experience. And I actually think it's going to be the way of the future. There was talk that Harrah's Casino is going to get in on the bandwagon, and that they are going to create their own online casinos. And whenever that got out to the public, their stock actually rose by 14.3% overnight. As you can see right here on this blackjack table, the cards have large barcode scanners. So this is a highly, highly regulated industry, and every card that's dealt out and retrieved is, accounted for. So there's absolutely no cheating that's going on in this casino. Okay, and this casino, Infinity Casino, is actually a part of Plus 5 Gaming Network, which is well over a 10-year-old company that has, as you can see on the picture on the screen here, they have many, many other casinos that are currently, going on right now that people are gambling and, that are earning millions of dollars a month. The only difference is, as you can see, the Infinity Casino, I don't know why it shuffles itself on its own. The Infinity Casino, as you can see, I've got it circled in red right there, is the only one that's being built by the power of network marketing, which, of course, is word of mouth. I don't know why my slides just disappeared. Bear with me a second, guys. This little program here has got a mind of its own. All right, so basically the Plus 5 Gaming is a Tier 1 casino, which is the top tier you can get. It's the same as like a 5-star restaurant or casino. It's the highest license that can be awarded. The casinos that you see on the strip in Vegas all have Tier 1 licenses, and it runs about $250,000 a year in order to actually, be able to achieve a Tier 1 casino. All right, so whenever you decide that you want to become an affiliate of this company, there's 4 different levels that you can choose to come in when you buy into the program. Everybody pays a $19.95 a year, which is business software, which is really for your back office and all the software and stuff that it takes to actually operate the business. And then that's on a yearly basis, so you'll pay that right when you sign up. They have a $100 level, which is $100 to come in, so you pay $119.95. And after 30 days of enrollment, that comes with a $50 a month auto ship. So every month you'll have to pay $50, but a lot of people look at that as a negative thing, but I can tell you that creates volume. And every month when people that are in your organization pay their auto ship, it creates volume, and volume creates points. And hang on one second. All right, the second way that you can come into the program, it costs $400, and that's considered the player. So to get in at that level, you're looking at $420, and then it's $60 a month for your auto ship. Again, that's 30 days after enrollment. I just had a buddy of mine wake up this morning, and his little icon character in his back office is red, and it turned back to customer because he forgot to set up his auto ship, guys. So when you enroll, it's important to get in there and turn on your auto ship, put your credit card in there, and get that set up, because the second that thing comes due 30 days after you enroll, if you don't have it set up when they go to pull that fund, you're gonna lose your points. They do grant a one-time reinstatement of your volume But if it happens a second time and you're not set up for your auto ship, you'll lose whatever points you got, and that's going to cost you money. Okay, the third way that you can come in is as a high roller, and that's basically at $600 along with the $19.95. You're looking at $620 to get started. That also has a $60 a month auto ship. And then the last way you can come in, which is available right now, and it may not be available for much longer, is as an Emperor, and that costs $5,000. So the total on that is $5,020. Your auto ship is actually waived for the first year, and then after the first year, actually you won't even have to pay your auto ship because the money would come out of your out of your commissions and stuff that you get on a weekly basis. So, once you pay that $5,020, you don't actually worry have to come out of pocket again for that, for the program. So there's actually 6 different levels of pay. The first level is known as the Fast Start bonuses, and this basically is that of if you guys could, if you're on the moderator line, just star 6 and go ahead and mute yourself out. I hear some typing going on. If you will, please. Okay, so it's 10% of whenever you enroll somebody, what level they come in at. So, if they enroll as an Emperor, you're going to get a $500 Fast Start bonus. If they come in as a high roller, you're going to get a $60. The player is going to earn you $40, and then the novice is $10. And you don't have to be qualified in order to get that pay. So as soon as you enroll somebody, you're going to get that, and you get paid every week. So if somebody comes in this week, you're going to get paid the following Friday for whatever Fast Start bonuses that you earned for that week. The second way that you can get paid is where you're going to make the lion's share of the money in this program, and this is in the binary, kind of like what we looked at a few minutes ago. We looked at my back office and my tree. That's going to be you at the very top, and then you've got a left and right leg. And what happens is every time that you get 300 points on both your left and right leg, you're going to do what they call cycle, and that's just a fancy word for meaning you're going to get paid. And so if you end up securing 3,000 points on each leg, then you'll cycle 10 times in that particular period. And then depending on what level that you enrolled at, which depends on how much you get paid per cycle. So if you come in as a novice, you're $30 per cycle. The player's 40, high roller's 50, and the Emperor position is 60. The maximum you can earn in the binary is $35,000 a week or $1.8 million a month. And I can tell you that my personal sponsor has actually maxed out the binary for the past, I don't know what it is, 3 or 4 weeks or so. He's actually already maxed binary. So it's going to happen for a lot of people, guys. There's just an unbelievable amount of money to be made in the binary. And one of the biggest things, that's important is to come in at the highest level that you can afford to come in at, because you're going to get matching bonuses, and that's where a lot of your income is going to come in this program is through the matching bonuses. Okay? So we're going to take a look at that here. All right, so here's how the matching bonuses. If you come in as a novice, you're not able to earn matching bonuses at all. So you're basically eliminating a lot of income that you could be earning. I mean, you're doing the same amount of work, you're just not making as much money. So if you come in at the player level, which is the $400, or the high roller or the Emperor, you're going to earn 20% on what everybody that you personally enroll makes. So if you enroll your neighbor Bob, and Bob makes $1,000 a week in this program, you're going to earn $200 a week off of him, just off of the matching bonus. So if you look at the 15%. So you're going to make 20% on everybody that you enroll, and then you're going to make 15% off what everybody else, the people that you brought in, when they bring people in, you're going to make 15% off all those people. And this is in the binary. Every week when they earn whatever they earn, you get a percentage of that. So as you can see, if you come in as a high roller, you're going to get paid down 3 levels. You make 20% on your first level, 15% on the second, 10% on the third. And then if you're fortunate enough to be able to afford to come in as an Emperor, And actually, the Emperor only has 5,000 positions available. I think there's probably, at least 2,000 or 3,000 of them still left right now, but they're predicting that, by the end of this year, they're going to be gone. So, if you can afford to come in, it's definitely the way to come in, because you can see that you can get paid down 2 more levels percent. That could, just turn into an unbelievable amount of money if you bring in, some really big workers into this program. So that's going to be the third way you can get paid. The fourth way that you can earn is in the leadership bonuses. Now, of course, you can't, partake in these leadership bonuses if you're not, getting matching bonuses and things like that. So this is only going to be available, for, the high roller and the Emperor and also the player positions if you can hit these plateaus. But as you can see, whenever you cycle 125 times, which requires 37,500 BV points on both legs, and you do that within a 1 month period of time, you're going to get paid a one-time $10,000 bonus. Then if you're able to do the same thing, 250 cycle times within a 1 month period, you're going to make a $25,000 bonus. And then as you can see, you go down to 50,000. And I can tell you, my personal sponsor hit Ruby within his first, 30 days in this program. He was paid his $10,000 bonus in September. He got paid in October, $25,000 bonus. He got paid $50,000, which was last Friday, and he's actually already hit his Emerald level. So he's going to make a $100,000 bonus in the month of December. So let's see here. All right, so the next way you can get paid is the fifth way that you can earn. This is through the leadership pools. And basically what this is for anybody that you enroll into the program, when they hit silver level, which they earn $10,000, you're going to make 5% of that. So you would make a $500 bonus. So if you've got 2 or 3 people that hit silver in the same month that you brought into the program, you could make $1,000 or an extra $1,500. And as you move up in the leadership bonuses, you also move up in the pool. So right now, my sponsor is at Emerald. So anybody that he's enrolled, if come in, if they hit that ruby, gold, or silver level, he's going to make 5% on every person that comes in after him. So this can actually turn into a lot of money as you bring in people to start hitting these leadership pools. The last way you can get paid, and it's last at least, it's last most, is the Emperor pool. This is only available to the Emperors, the first 5,000 people that come in. And what they do is they take 50% of the daily profits, and that goes into a pool that is shared amongst the first 5,000 people that come into the program. So, every chip that is actually sold in the casino, 75% of that chip value goes into the comp plan. 25% is turned into BV volume points, which in return is turned into money. And then 50% of every chip that's sold is, goes straight into the Emperor pool. So right now the Emperor pool, is a growing cow. It's not paying hardly nothing because, the casino's only been around for going on 3 months. But, think about what it's going to be like in a year or two as we progress and get more and more, customers playing in the casino, and as we get, more and more people, especially if they legalize gambling here in the United States, we're going to have a lot of volume that's going to be coming through that Emperor pool, and it can equate to thousands of dollars a month for people that were lucky enough to get into this program at the beginning, which is where you're at right now. I mean, this program's got less than maybe 4,500 people in this program, so it hasn't even begun to go viral yet. So that's so here's a snapshot that was taken about, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. This is actually my sponsor here, Dennis. He's the top income earner. This is his check that he received for his commissions that he got paid in the month of September. This is him on the right in this top picture, and he was awarded his silver and his gold, bonus at this convention where they, handed out all these oversized checks. Down here is Miss Faraday and her partner Richard Anzalone, and she's doing almost as well as Dennis here. She is a really big recruiter and doing really well in the company. She got in at pre-launch too. And so what we're going to look at next, and it may be hard to see here, but this is kind of a snapshot of my sponsor's back office, and just to show you what kind of money he had made in first. Oh, I don't know why that thing is shuffling again. This thing just likes to take off on its own. As you can see there, in his first 60 days, he had earned over $239,000 in his first 60 days. And you can see that he was awarded his $10,000 bonus. The lion's share of the money that he earned was $100,000 in the binary, $62,300 in matching bonus, made about $4,000 in fast start bonus, and he got a $10,000 silver bonus. As you can see, he only got $81.59 in the Emperor pool. So you can see right now the Emperor pool is going to be a slow-going thing. So if you come in as an Emperor, I don't recommend just around waiting for the Emperor pool to earn money. I mean, if you don't go out and share this program with people and take advantage of the binary and the matching bonuses and all the other pools that you can earn money, you're just really cheating yourself and leaving a lot of money on the table. I mean, everybody likes to make passive income, but, I mean, you can share this program with people, and they're very receptive. Everybody knows when you go to, Las Vegas or Atlantic City and you see these $1 million chandeliers and gold-plated, fixtures in the bathrooms and stuff, there's a reason. There's a lot of profit, that's achieved in these casinos. And right now, online gaming is about a $45 billion a year industry, and they're predicting that by the year 2015 that's going to triple. And I apologize, I know this little center snapshot's a little blurry, but it's showing that he earned on his 67th day, he was up to $175,000. He received his gold bonus. He was at $227,800 in the binary, $102,000 it looks like in the matching bonuses. And then by the time he hit his 80th day, $428,000. I still hadn't even received his Ruby on this snapshot. And that back office, we ran it from August 10th through 11/1 was that report date on that very bottom snapshot. So he had made $260,000 in the binary, $124,000 in matching bonus, and he hadn't even received his Ruby. And I can tell you right now, guys, I just spoke to him the other day. He's over $700,000 in this program, and he's only been in it for a little over 3 months. So needless to say, this gentleman's going to be a millionaire. Timing is of the essence, and I can tell you that I'm really regretting, not listening to him whenever he contacted me. So when you reach out to your prospects, they understand that, the amount of spillover that's coming through this business right now is going to continue to grow is massive. And every day, I'll tell you a story. I had a guy that was interested in signing up in this program, and for some reason he didn't sign right up, and he came back 2 days later and said that he was ready to enroll. And when he did, one of the heaviest hitters that I had recruited had come in within that 2-day period of time. So when he enrolled, he ended up dropping down underneath this gentleman. And if he would have just enrolled the minute that he decided he wanted to, go ahead and do this program, he would have come in right in after me, and this other gentleman would have dropped underneath him. And that means all those volume points from Infinity would have flowed through his position. And there's just no telling how much money that, that he cost himself by just, dragging his feet for a couple of days, guys. So, if Dennis would have called me that day and said, Kenan, look, I know you don't work pre-launches, but why don't you just grab you a $120 position in this thing, and then, just take, see how it goes. And if you're not interested in working it after a few months, then no harm done. If I would have just went ahead and secured a novice position, there's no telling how much money and how much farther that's program. But, you can't cry over spilled milk. I'm just glad I'm in, at the beginning of the business. And, the company's been real good to me to this point, and I'm just really excited, and the future looks really bright with Infinity Global. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and bring on Mr. Jamison Palmer. He's going to talk a little bit about the VIP team and what he's got cooking and how he's going to help you guys grow your Infinity to global business. Are you there, Jamison?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good. Go ahead, buddy.
Great. Hey, thanks a lot for that, Kenan. You did a great job, man.
Sure. Thanks.
So, first of all, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, spending some time with us on this webinar. And, you know, all of this has been happening very, very quickly. And if you've been around for a while, you know that, I mean, we're always kind of keeping our eyes open for the right opportunities. And I always talk about catching the right things at the right time because it's so important. I mean, every time that we've had campaigns, just a lot of money in internet marketing, no matter what market that it's in, it always has to do with catching the right thing at the right time. So I talk about this over and over again. And so, you know, we actually had a little bit of a different agenda a couple of weeks ago. And then I had heard of this story about Dennis and actually some other people and how well they were doing with this program. And personally, I thought it was pretty unbelievable. And so I began to do the research and to dig in. And the more that I began to dig in, I began to understand what it is that we're looking at. And I began to understand that this isn't even just about casinos, that this is about the gaming industry, which is one of the largest, one of the most profitable industries online, entertainment industry, which is another one of the largest, one of the most profitable industries. And it's combining that with the social aspect. And as you all know, social networking is one of the biggest things online today. And it just makes sense. You know, entertainment and online gaming, these are social type activities. And I'm sure you guys are familiar with a lot of these people play Xbox games through the internet and they talk to each other while they're playing and all this kind of stuff. Well, that's kind of what we're talking about on steroids, on a whole nother level of that. And it does make sense that that would be the future, that, you know, through entertainment and online gaming, that people would have that same type of social experience with that. And so the concept itself, you know, I began to, gosh, this is just, yes. And it's ahead of its time. And then John and I were fortunate to be on a call with Rick, the president of the company, and just an amazing guy. He, just like Kenan had talked about, you know, he wasn't in any rush to get off the phone. We spent at least an hour and a half or more on the phone with him talking about his vision at length for this company. And I was just, when you hear this guy speak and his vision for where he's going with this, it's truly inspiring. And after that call, I knew that we were definitely in the right place. And so not only are we in at the very beginning of this, which, I mean, this is just the right time. The reason it's the right time is not only are we getting in front of some of the largest and some of the most profitable markets, but right now with i2g, the stories are there. There are so many people making so much money so quickly, and these are everyday people. And the more people are seeing the kind of money that he made in this program, the more people are getting excited, and the more people are beginning to flood in. So we couldn't be in a better spot. And the thing is, a lot of these people that are making all this money, they're not marketers. And there's been very little internet marketing taking place up to this point. And those of you that know me, you know, I've been doing this for going on 20 years, you know, direct response marketing. And our model is different in that, you know, a lot of the so-called, they want you to buy all these training courses and all this money on that. I see things differently. I see, you know, let's provide the people with the right tools so that they can be effective, so that they can be successful. And then let's capture the right opportunities together. And honestly, you know, again, after doing this for almost 20 years, this has to be, in this particular industry, this has to be one of the greatest opportunities that I've seen for this particular industry in this market. And like I said, we couldn't be better positioned. And so for VIP members, for our team, for you guys, you know, we've been working hard putting things together so that you have right marketing, the right tool, effective. We have internet marketing training, step-by-step training so that you can plug into that. We've got our system that you can plug into so you can use the same marketing that we're using. And we've also pulled together, which is, really going to help everyone that's coming in. We have done-for-you marketing co-ops in place, premium traffic that we're going to get for the lowest possible cost. So people that are coming in, not only can they plug into the funnel, but they don't even have to learn marketing. They can plug into the done-for-you marketing and, instantly or immediately begin getting results. And so I think, we're so well positioned with everything that we're offering and the amount of value that we're offering, everything that's being offered by i2g. I think we're positioned to be really the strongest team in this business so far. And we're talking about a massive global market that's wide open. And so I'm so excited for our members, because I'm looking at this as what kind of opportunity is in this for you. And you guys coming in this early, plugging into the things that we have, there's no question the people that come in and take action, there are going to be people that are going to do that, take action, and their lives are never going to be the same. So that's what I'm excited about. We got everything in place. We're getting ready to pop out the membership link so you guys can access the back office. I was hoping to have that together last night. Had a little bit of a glitch with securing the back office so we can keep that private to our group. But I'm getting ready to pop that out. And I'm excited. VIP.
Thank you so much,
Awesome,
Jamison. John, do you have anything to say? If not, I'm going to go ahead and close out with it.
There's a couple of questions that I saw in the presentation, Ken, and I want to thank you for your presentation. And James, thank you for all your hard work in putting together, these done-for-you funnels. People don't realize how significant and powerful that is. Well, actually, our group does realize that as we've been working together for a little while. But Ken, you said something that I had missed in researching this company, and you said that if your auto ship is not set up, you actually lose the volume that's accumulated in your position?
Well, you do, and then once you call in and get it set up, they'll reinstate that volume for one time for a courtesy. But if for some reason, if your credit card you set up is good or gets lost and you get issued another card or something, you want to stay on top of your auto ship and make sure your card is good, because once you turn red and they try to charge your auto ship, if the money's not there or the card's not set up, then your volume points go to zero. And that happened to me, and they reinstated the points, but they said they would only do it one time as a courtesy. So you got to keep up with your auto ship.
Information to know. The other question that I'm getting from people who are in countries where online gaming is legal, how do they access the casino?
That's a good question. What I would do is send them a support ticket to i2g, it's support at i2g.com. I don't know how they do that. I would imagine that they probably can access it right from their back office or something, but when they pay their auto ship, if you're a novice, you get $50 or $20. I think it's a month. Yeah, $50 a month. If you're a novice, if you're a player, you get $50, and if you're a high roller, you get $100 a month to play in the casino. Now, I don't know what you get if you're an emperor, but I know those other three levels are correct. But if I was getting an extra $100 a month to go slap on the blackjack table, I sure would try to parlay that into some more money.
When it comes to the binary, if you're a novice, you have to have a minimum of one person on both legs in order to qualify for the binary. Is that correct?
Correct, and they have to be on auto ship to be qualified.
Okay, and then on the second, for the player, do you need two people on each side?
Yes, you need two people on each side, and I think you have and all this is in the comp plan, but I think you have it's either 2 or 3 months in order to get those two people. Then when you go to the high roller, you have to have 3 on each side, and I think so many months in which to get that, cooking. And then you have to have 5 on each leg you know, in order for the emperor position, but you have a whole year in which to get those 5 people.
So the thing I wanted to encourage our team is that, you know, everybody that's been in our VIP team, I mean, you're getting placed on the power leg, and we're driving this thing down. I mean, all of our marketing and everything, everybody, as you're positioned in this, you know, in our group and in our team, you know, people are asking, well, how do I start this? So you want to make sure that you place your first person on the power leg, whatever position that you've come in. You've got to put, you know, a minimum of 1 as a Nabu as a player and 3 as a high roller. The thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that after you've placed the first person in your power leg, that you go and you actually set for the next person to go on your other leg, so that you're able to balance, you know, your positions out, and then go back and position. So you can either position, you know, if you're a high roller, position your first 3 sails on the power leg and then start building your inside leg. But you do have to put people in your power leg in order for this to benefit everybody. So we really want to encourage you to, you know, continue to take action. Don't hesitate to ask questions. There's a lot of leaders in our team that can a lot of different arenas. We're really looking forward to, you know, this, you know, the traffic resources that Jamison has managed to pull together here. So we just want to thank everybody for their patience. We want to thank everybody for their time, and we're really looking forward to seeing a lot of people be successful on our team. So thanks for showing up tonight. And Jamison, you got anything else you want to say?
I just want to say, you know, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and being part of this with us. And it's going to be an exciting journey. So fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out, guys, with a very short video to kind of show you where online gaming is heading, and just stay in tune with the Facebook group to know when we're going to hold our next webinar. And everybody have a great week, and get out there and share this with as many people as you can. Well, have a good night, guys.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks, Kenneth.
Thanks, Kenneth.
The video will start here in 1 second.
Did you know that Americans gamble as much as $1 trillion every year, and now thanks to a big... Did you know that Americans gamble as much as $1 trillion every... Did you know that Americans gamble as much as $1 trillion every year, and now thanks to a big change, those numbers are about to soar, turning your living room into a virtual casino? Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
Starting now, Sin City can come right into your home.
You don't even have to pay for a cab to get to the casino. All of the ills and all of the...
Starting now, Sin City can come right into your home.
You don't even have to pay for a cab to get to the casino. All of the ills and all of the sins of gambling are multiplied online.
Critics are railing at the Justice Department's recent decision, which gives states the authority to legalize online gambling and lotteries.
We're about to see this explosion of internet gambling sweep across the nation.
Illegal online poker, already a $6 billion a year industry, say experts. Once legal,
just online poker alone will generate up to $12 billion a year legally for the states.
Within a year, any tickets, man? It could eclipse Hollywood's annual box office haul.
And the online gaming bonanza has already begun in Nevada and D.C., where millions of Americans can now roll the dice or up the ante from the comfort of their own home, or in this case, their office.